A sharp scythe needs targets. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Annihilate.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. A sharp scythe needs targets. Don't mess with me. That's better.
Hide. Are you already back, Clara?
Help me, Mr. Sora!
Is it command?
appear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. A sharp scythe needs targets. What a headache.
Annihilate. Stay back, Clara.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. A sharp scythe needs targets. I'm okay.
Hide.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. in the park. Here!
I'm on guard.
Time for a shot.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
That's better.
Nice teamwork.
Hide.
You can't run!
Time for the old world to collapse.
Stay back, Clara.
Try that again. Cute! I'm not afraid of you.
Annihilate. Stay back, Clara.
Hey, you can't run! Gotta try hard sometime. Watch this awesome move!
Stay back, Clara.
Try that again. Just in time. Just a little something. In keeping. Thanks. I'll never forget you. Help me, Mr. Tara.
Mission command.
Naughty child.
Mission command.
My turn. Here.
Lance at the ready.
Look out!
Are you alright? Stay back, Clara.
You can't run. That's better. Thanks a lot. Cute!
I'm on guard. Ready to be crushed.
Try that again.
Time for the old world to collapse.
Stay back, Clara.
You can't run.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
Time for a shot. Gotta try hard sometime. Watch this awesome move. Just in time. Just a little something. In keeping. Thanks. I'll never forget you. Here!
Lance at the ready.
Stay back, Clara.
Try that again.
Stay back, Clara.
You can't run!
Are you alright? Stay back, Clara.
Help me, Mr. Tara! I need to be brave.
Hide. Mission command.
Tough luck running into me. Cute!
Annihilate.
Naughty child. Nap time. Try that again. Here! Gotta try hard sometime. Watch this awesome move.
Stay back, Clara.
Try that again. I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Tara.
Are you alright? Mission command. Mission command.
I need to be brave. Just a little something. In keeping. My turn. Phew!
I'm on guard.
Stay back, Clara.
You can't run.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
I'm not afraid of you.
Annihilate.
Tough luck running into me. Here.
Lance at the ready. You will not take away our hope.
Stay back, Clara.
Hey. That's better.
I'm on guard.
Try hard sometime. Watch this awesome move. I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Storm.
Mission command.
Try that again.
Mission command.
You can't run. I need to be brave.
Hide.
The only redemption.
Conversion. Now.
Power translates into hope.
Stay back, Clara.
My turn. Just a little something. Ain't nothing. Phew!
Eliminating threat.
I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Storm.
Go for the past.
Naughty child.
Lance at the ready. Power translates into hope.
Mission command.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
I'm not afraid of you.
Annihilate.
Here! Gotta try hard some. Watch this awesome move. Thanks a lot.
Mission command.
I'm on guard.
Tough luck running into me.
We made a choice, go fight against you.
Power translates into hope.
Stay back, Clara.
Try that again. I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Storm.
Lance at the ready.
Mission command.
Just a little something. Ain't nothing. That's better.
Annihilate.
It's time.
You can't run.
Mission command. Hide.
Nice teamwork.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move.
hope!
Escape back, Clara.
Try that again.
Lance ablaze! Lance power!
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing. Thanks a lot.
Engulf the past!
Naughty child. I want to protect everyone too. What's your form? Time for a shot.
I'm on guard!
Tough luck running into me.
Power translates into hope!
Mission command.
You can't run. I need to be brave. What a headache. Watch this awesome move.
Annihilate.
You're annoying.
Stay back, Clara.
Nap time. Just a little something. Think nothing. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Watch this awesome move! Nap time.
Eliminating threat.
Help me, Mr. Sora! Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Mission command.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Mission command.
Just a little something. Think nothing. I'm okay.
Stay back, Clara.
Nap time. Look out! Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Stay back, Clara.
Look out!
Stay back, Clara. Annihilate.
Help me, Mr. Sora!
Let's take it in turns. You rest. I'll stand guard.
You know how to fix a stun.
Why, hello there. Anything I can... So, this is official Seed of Divine Foresight business, eh? Then I'll do everything I can to assist you. Haha! Let's take a look at this prescription you mentioned. If this request had come from anywhere else, it would have seemed like a joke. But the Seed of Divine Foresight only deals in the serious. I can't understand this prescription. And I imagine that other alchemists won't be able to make sense of it either. I recommend you go directly to the chief alchemist, Lady Dan Shu. Lady Dan Shu is renowned for her unique line of reasoning. She's proposed several prescriptions that would have been incomprehensible to us if she hadn't explained the pharmacology. Still, those same prescriptions have always been able to produce miraculous effects. All the more amazing given her sightlessness. Wouldn't you? Lady Dan Shu likes to pass the time over at Sinwood Pavilion. I'm sure you'll run into her if you head.
I've been looking forward to meeting you. You have a very distinct scent. Losing one sense forces the other senses to become sharper. I heard from other alchemists you have a prescription you wish me to assess. Can you read it to me? Thank you. A strange and dangerous prescription. But I believe I understand the The specifics, however, will require further investigation. I could hardly happen upon Vidyadhara bone marrow and test the prescription myself, could I? Leave your contact details with me. When I've completed my...
Orders given. Orders received. Like... Oz, reveal thyself! Life goes on. Rise. Faster? Wow. Life goes on. By royal decree! box of Adepti tricks.
Oz, reveal thyself!
Lupica! My Lupica!
Let me sleep for a while. Go. Sleep. Rise.
By royal decree!
Hey, you know what? Neither do I. I already forgot.
Ad Astra Abyssal.
need to watch out for the sign.
Like a lamb to the slaughter. Try to keep up.
Go.
Looking for trouble? No more tricks up your sleeve. You want this one.
Smell of treasure. Strange.
Wheel of life. Let's play! Brace yourself. Yahoo! Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Get him to wait a sec.
Dawn Winery's wines are all unique.
Wouldn't gliding be faster? Wouldn't gliding be faster? Wouldn't gliding be faster? Wouldn't gliding be faster? Time for takeoff. Rise. Let's play! Life goes on.
Oz, reveal thyself!
Go. Sacred name. Fortune preserve.
By royal decree!
Yahoo! Think you can get away? Midnight Phantasmagoria! Life goes on. Brace yourselves. Time for takeoff. Orders given. Orders received. Oh. Wheel of life. Let's play! Play. Oh. Oh. Oz, reveal thyself! Brace yourselves! How rude!
Mein Fräulein.
Life goes on. Faster? I must live on. Go. Faster? Okay, faster. want to be sealed back up.
Take me back.
Think you can get away? By royal decree! Oh, goodness gracious! Yahoo! Wouldn't gliding be faster? One shall descend once again.
Faster? Okay, faster. Life goes on.
Oz, reveal thyself!
Faster? Right. Okay, go.
By royal decree!
No rest for the wicked.
Let's play!
Life goes on.
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
somewhere. Tainari! Can you hear us? You're right! Huh? Oh no. Tainari, are you okay?
It's...
Oh, so you passed out because of the heat. Are you not...
That's right. I usually bring lots of water when I go to the desert. I went through all my water very quickly, and with the effects of the disturbed ley lines, my ancestors, the Veluka Shuna, were originally from the desert. But I guess this is what happens when a species migrates. They become intolerant of their...
This isn't the time for a history lesson. Let's get you some water.
Humans. Such fragile beings. Your bodies can't even survive extreme changes in the environment. Here, take this. Let him drink it.
Are you serious? This had better be just normal water. Hey! You're... Paimon really doesn't get that guy. What's he up to? Anyway...
I'm feeling a little better now.
Oh, it wasn't just the two of us. Just...
Found you at last.
Sino! You're here too!
I was concerned, so I came back to check on you. Will you be able to go on?
The fur on my tail is so dry, it's practically been singed right off. I don't see any purpose in pushing myself beyond what is reasonable. It appears I'm not suited to this particular round. I should probably just return to Aru.
Really? So you're backing out?
Yes. I do have my results in the first round to serve as a buffer, so even if I forfeit this round, withdrawing now will allow me to conserve my energy. Continuing to push onward would be
a wise decision. Let's get you back to Aru Village.
It's fine.
Oh, stop trying to be so polite. Come on, well... Brace yourself. Wouldn't gliding be faster? How are you feeling now, Tainari? Do you want to rest some more?
There's some shade here, so we can stop for a while.
All right. Let's...
Oh, Sino and Tainari. And you've got the travel.
Oh, hey, Layla!
Yeah, the sun was too. What about you? Are you all...
Unfortunately not. I'm not quite as capable as I thought. I intend to withdraw.
Withdraw?
I believe the rules do provide for such a situation. Alhaitham did say that the act of leaving the competition grounds would result in disqualification from the...
Didn't I ask you if you were alright before this? If you had just decided to withdraw then, you wouldn't have had to suffer.
Well, I had to try, didn't I? So I tried, and it didn't work out. And now when I get back, I'm definitely going to make a batch of sun-resistant oil. Next time I venture into the... By the way, you're Layla, aren't you? You don't look very well yourself.
I did feel a little faint when I first entered the desert, but I feel a lot better after resting here for a...
Be careful not to push yourself.
Don't worry.
Feeling the pressure?
Uh-huh.
Your expression is similar to the ones I see on criminals' faces when I interrogate them.
To tell you the truth, I'm still not sure whether I have what it takes to represent the... Most people voted for me because of all the rumors surrounding me, and to be honest, those rumors don't really mean anything. Now I don't know how to deal with all... Even the people who usually criticize me voted for me this time.
So their expectations are put...
Yes. Actually, I heard that you were voted in as well, Tainari.
To be completely honest, I don't really feel any pressure. Firstly, those who expect things from you do not necessarily do so for benign reasons. On the other hand, those who do consider your feelings certainly wouldn't want you to push yourself. Next, we are researchers. Our primary duty is to interact with knowledge, not to meet. As for me, I took part in this competition to advertise for an academic lecture at Gandharvaville next month. I'll obviously try my best during the competition, but I won't let any... I think you can also try to find a clearly defined goal. That may help you.
I understand.
I'm absolutely parched after talking so much.
I've still got some water with me.
No, I'll be all right. We aren't far from Aru village, so I can go the rest of the way myself. You should get back to the competition.
Yes. All right then.
Hey, don't talk like that. I'm not dead. Everyone, I'll be heading back now. See you after...
I'll continue searching for the Layla.
Are you feeling better now, Layla?
Yeah, I feel like some of the weight has been taken off my shoulders. It's been a long time since I first left my hometown to come to the academia. And all sorts of complex astrological... When I was chosen as my Darshan's representative... Yeah, I think that's what Tainar... You're our good friends, which is why you didn't stop him from dropping out of this round. And why you don't feel...
That's right! No need to feel...
That said, he did also say that he hopes I could have more concrete goals for taking part in this competition. Anyway, I won't take up any more of your time. You still have to...
True. We should go look for the others. Now...
You could go see how Madame Farozan's doing. I've heard that she's quite knowledgeable about the desert.
Okay, let's go look for Farozan. time for takeoff.
Rise. Like...
As you wish, main Fräulein.
Sacred name, Fortune Preserver.
Empty chest. Good for storage.
Here we go. Let's play. Have you made any progress?
Ah, you're just in time. I'm about to start digging right here.
Oh, you found the ley.
Such a simple problem could never... Not long after entering the desert, I discovered a primal construct that was acting abnormally. So I followed it all the way here. Once I got near here, it suddenly disappeared. Something unusual must be happening around...
You're a true expert, Madame Faruzan. You knew what to...
Well, I do happen to have more experience than most. But that aside, has anyone completed this challenge?
Nope, not yet.
Well then, I suppose I'll be the first. What about that boy Tainari? Oh? And why's that?
He's not used to being out and about in the desert.
Huh. I didn't think he would have such a weakness. I suppose he could use a bit more training. What about the others? Is that Ratawahist girl still a bundle of nerves?
Tainari gave Layla some advice, and she seems to be doing a lot better now. Sino just started his search for the disruptors, and as for that guy, well, who knows what he's thinking.
And what about Kaveh? Has he found a ley line disruptor?
Paimon doesn't think so, or our locators would have already let us know.
Strange. What's he lollygagging for? With his skills, You should have heard something from him by now. Well, I'm afraid the most thrilling moments are already done here. You should probably go find Kaveh and... Here it comes. I think I'm about to strike gold.
Come on, stop following me! I already gave you all the food I had on me. You can cry all you want. I don't have any more food. All I have left is a half bottle of water, and I can't possibly give you that. Without water, traveling in the desert will be incredibly difficult, and I still need to find what I'm looking. Mirak, can you help me out here? Keep them away.
Kaveh, there you are! Pharaoh-san told us to come see how you're doing. What are you...
Just thinking about it makes me upset. Not long after I entered the desert, I was accosted by these fellows. I don't know why, but they didn't leave the competition grounds. And now the ley line disruptions have left them confused and circling around the area. The moment they saw me, they wouldn't leave me alone. They even cheated me out of my limited food supply. Hey, didn't I ask you to keep them away?
Kaveh, is this flying metal thing...
That's right. This is my toolbox, Mirak.
Your toolbox? Huh. It seems pretty fancy.
Sometimes I need to carry things when I go out, so it's handy to have a portable...
Well, this definitely doesn't look like an ordinary toolbox.
It's a long story. When I was working in the desert, I ran into a merchant group who had a machine core they excavated from... It was clearly from King Deshret's civilization. His technology still isn't fully understood, and Kasharawar has many different opinions. Our current theories cannot explain such mysteries. Upon seeing such a rare, complete specimen before me, I forked over all the mora on my purse. Some time back, I wanted to make an automated case that could store my offloaded items. It can't understand commands that are too complex, but it can serve as my assistant and help me with things like mapping. Most importantly, it can't talk, so it can't give me any attitude. Oh, yes. Thanks for helping hide the fact that I live at Alhatham's place earlier. I hope this season of my life ends soon, so I can get things back on track. Things just started going downhill at some point. Maybe it all started when my mom remarried and left for Fontaine. Or maybe it all started when I spoke to Alhatham. Or maybe it's because constructing the Palace of Alcazar's burned through my funds. I'm still paying off the debt from that one. Now that I think about it, I guess we're all unlucky. It's not like any of you asked to be trapped in a ley line disruption. Oh.
Kaveh, aren't you going to look for the ley...
Yes, but I can't just leave them here, can I? Oh, forget it. The more I think about this, the more I feel a headache coming on. I'll get back to searching once I get them out of here. Time's a-wasting. I'm off.
Kaveh looks like he's conflicted. He really wants to win, but he can't ignore those he wants to help. Paimon's always felt like he's the type who easily gets himself into tough spots. Paimon doesn't mean this in an insulting way, but he seems like the kind of guy who'd be really easy to take advantage of. Whoa! Someone's done already! Paimon also wants to know. Let's go back and ask Alhatham.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Verification complete. Congratulations on being... Ooh, so Sino was the quickest.
I am from Spontamod, after all. We know a lot about ley lines, so finding a disruptor was never going to be particularly difficult for me.
Since the Traveler and Paimon also happen to be here, do you have anything you want to say?
Anything I want to say? My friend couldn't continue on, so failure was never an option. The bonds of yesterday will forge the road to tomorrow. With the ties of friendship that bind us, I won't lose to anyone. That's a line from King of Invocations, one of my favorite works, and it sums up my thoughts right now.
It might be a good thing that Tainari isn't here, or else he'd give Sino a good smack right about now. Oh wow, it's already so late. Everyone's probably running low on food and water.
Something similar happened in King of Invocations.
Any thoughts on that, Alhaitham?
I have no thoughts regarding King of Invocation.
Milu obviously wasn't asking about that.
Deserts are much more dangerous at night, so this competition should be nearing its end. At the moment, only Farazan, Layla, and Kaveh remain.
I wonder who the next person to find a disruptor will be. Wait, only 3 people are left? Tainari forfeited.
He also forfeited not long ago.
Ugh, Paimon can't understand, but like Alhaitham said, this round's almost over. Let's go see what the other contestants are.
I see.
New punching bag.
Hello again. You know, it suddenly occurred to me that you guys have had to do a lot of running around this time. Don't you find... Really? Wow. The desert's getting colder now that night's falling, and the wind can really sting your face. Has anyone
Sino's already shut one down. Have you made any
I circled the whole area, but I didn't. But I did have the chance to think some more about that thing that was weighing on my mind. Well, my fellow Rataohist members must have all put my name forward for different reasons. And maybe a lot of them only picked me because they... But be that as it may, I believe that a lot of them genuinely do expect... And I want to live up to their expectations. I don't want them to...
Huh? But doesn't thinking like that...
Of course, that comes with some amount of pressure for sure. But now I've thought about it, I don't feel like this is something I have to do. That may not sound like a huge difference to you.
Well, that's great!
Also, now that I've relaxed, I think I'll just take a... But the competition isn't over yet. Oh, Layla. She's really a bundle of nerves, isn't she?
Wait, you're...
Good to see you too. Ooh, it's nice to be out. Feels like I've been cooped up inside for quite a while. Well, since I'm here, I guess I should help her finish this. What are we supposed to be doing here again? Let me see. Looks like she's basically gathered all the information she needs. It won't take long to wrap this. Come with me, you two. Do you ever get the feeling that the ley lines have a regular flow? Similar to the way that celestial bodies follow fixed orbits. If we were looking down from on high, I wonder whether we'd find that the ley lines are just the reflections of the stars upon the Earth. Not all astrological phenomena can be directly observed. Some are deductions based on other details that we know. It's the same situation with the ley lines. The parts of them that are hidden underground can be identified via elemental energy, sound, and other phenomena. Plus, now that someone has shut one of the disruptors down, the contrast between before and after can provide me with further information still. Let me see. It should be here, I think. This should be it, right? I'll turn it off. That should restore the ley lines in the area to normal.
Nice work!
Again, I didn't do any of the real work. She'll probably wake up soon. No doubt she'll be a little disoriented at first, but once she's got her bearings, she'll go and report that she shut down this disruptor. Will you be staying here for a while? Or are you going to check on the other contestants?
Oh, time to check our locator. Whoa, it looks like Kaveh and Faruzan are headed towards the same...
Perhaps they're about to find the last disruptor. Also, speaking of Kaveh...
Huh? Why do you say that?
Before the second round, he had a chat with the other me. He said that worries can be like illnesses. They don't always have a magic cure. Sometimes you just have to endure them as best you can until they... But the way I see it, his situation is much worse than my other self's. She just hadn't found what she wanted to do at the moment, which is why she felt lost. Kaveh, meanwhile, knows what he wants to do. He's convinced that he has to win, and yet he doesn't have a second personality, but somehow he still seems that he's at odds with himself in some way. I don't know exactly how to describe it. It's like he's smiling on the outside, but there's no joy inside. Still, who knows? He must be more experienced than me. Maybe he's... but back to the topic of wrapping up. Shouldn't you be getting back to the action to record how everything plays out? Last one, then the...
Oh, true. Okay then, guess we'll be going now. We'll keep everything you said in mind. Kaveh and Faruzan were super confident at the start, but it turns out they're the last ones to find the disruptor. But between the two of them, who's going to get there first? Let's head over quick.
Life goes on.
Oz, reveal thyself! Midnight Phantasmagoria! It should be around here.
Finally found it.
Kaveh?
Oh, Madame Faruzan. And here I thought you would have—
Faruzan! Kaveh! Oh, looks like Layla—
I didn't expect that you and I would find a disruptor at the same time. How are the other—
Tainari and Honkai forfeited, while Sino and Layla are already done. Huh? That's weird. Didn't you start digging?
Yes, I kept digging, but instead of finding a disruptor, I fell down pretty deep and it was completely dark in there. It took me quite some time to unlock the various mechanisms and return—
That's— actually—
Finishing a week's worth of trials in such a short time. Huh.
What about you? Why are you so late?
I encountered a lot of lost desert foxes along the way, and I brought them to the outskirts of the competition zone. When I came back, I was absolutely parched. And then I blacked out. When I woke up, it was already night. I used the last—
A most curious reason indeed. But are you sure you're all right? It sounds like you said you were familiar with the desert. The way you handled problems—
It was problematic, but that had nothing to do with me being a genius. The way I did things wasn't optimal, but I wouldn't have been comfortable not doing it either. My—
Youths these days. Each stranger than the next. But back to the main issue at hand. Since we are both very certain that this is where the final leyline disruptor is, let's— Well, this is indeed it. Of that there is no doubt. But how shall we count the score? What is it, youngster? You seem relieved.
Oh, nothing. I was just thinking that this round's finally over. There shouldn't be any more innocent creatures getting wrapped up in danger. As for the points, I guess we can draw lots again later. I can't think of anything—
All right. In that case, let's all head back to Aru Village. Paimon thinks you'll both need some water and—
Looks like the second round is over. I wonder who is faster, Kaveh or Madame Farazan? Huh? Where's Madame Farazan?
She went to get water. She'll be back shortly. We basically arrived at the...
You get caught up in some things so easily.
I'm not caught up in anything! Don't make it sound like I take pleasure in having bad luck!
Really? Then should I say that you have a curious affinity for drawing lots?
I'll go get the box and slips of paper for the lots. Please wait a moment.
Oh, here we go again. Let's see.
I got it! Did you see that? I won!
Congratulations!
Looks like Kaveh's luck's taking a turn for the better!
Oh, finally! After all this time!
It looks like you've been rewarded for your tribulations in the desert. This round's point...
And with that, our second round is done. Sino, Layla, and Kaveh are... As for the current standings, Sino and Layla both have 4 points, putting them both in first place. The rest in descending order are Tainari, Farazan, Kaveh, and Hakai. The next round will be the final one. Please, I heard that some stalls at the Wisdom Gala are debuting new games, so feel free to drop by if you're interested.
It feels like something's been on your mind this entire time.
Traveler, Paimon. I finally found you.
Finally?
Don't you feel like there's something off about this year's Academia extravaganza? When Candace and I were at the cafe earlier, we might have caught sight of some mercs on business. Thing is, they were disguised but no disguise can mask the stench of blood. Just from their suspicious looks, I bet they do dirty work like kidnapping or assassination.
We eavesdropped on them for a while. Their target seems to be someone called Sachin.
Sachin? Isn't that the person who Karina mentioned during the opening? He's apparently the sponsor behind the competition prizes and the Diadem of Knowledge, but...
Sounds like a rich person, all right. The Eremites have been struggling to make ends meet recently, so a lot of groups have been doing private work that involves the rich. In their words, one gig sets you up for half a year. Just one job like this nets them enough mora to take it.
The extravaganza has brought many tourists to Sumeru City all at once. Dia and I wanted to directly capture them, but they were on guard and made some excuse to slip away.
I would have tied him up if it wouldn't have caused a scene. Who's legally supposed to take care of this kind of thing? The Matra or the...
If Sino were here, he'd definitely get involved. Why don't we thanks a million, you two?
Not at all. It was coincidence on our part as...
Yeah, don't sweat it. The Eremite's reputation is gonna get even worse if these scumbags... But this is Sumeru City. Candace and I don't have as much freedom to act here, so we're leaving this in your hands.
Should you require our aid, come find us at the cafe.
Paimon's noticed that something's bugging you. Is it the extravaganza? 'Cause, wait.
Children, come, come.
Oh, what is it, Granny?
Oh, no. You've done so much for Lea Harbor. In fact, my old friends and I have been putting our heads together to think of what sort of gift we might give you. And
A gift? For Paimon?
oh, child, you are so very modest. Uncommonly so, even. When you traversed my old teapot in search of the cleansing bell, I heard your little friend that simply won't do. Especially since I imagine you still... Fortunately, I have not yet grown so old as to see my subspace creation ability. Oh, did my friends never mention that to you? Well then, it is... I will not go into too much detail. The teapot that you entered previously was a little trinket created using that ability.
in the eyes of an Adeptus, creating a magic teapot world is just...
Oh, indeed, the teapot is nothing to boast of. One such as myself must depart from this realm to create a world of one's own. Rex Lapis, on the other hand, moved but that's enough nostalgia for now. The gift that I have prepared for you just requires a few final materials to add the finishing touch.
That's right!
Oh, settle down now, children. There's no need for... What's more, I doubt that you would know how to find the materials I am searching for. Some of the... Well, for starters, I require some shimmer soil from the banks of Dihua Marsh. Back in the day, it could only be found where the glaze lilies thrive. You would have to dig downward, following the roots of the glaze lilies. And, if you were lucky enough, but almost no one has been able to find shimmer soil in this manner since Dihua Marsh came to be. Even more difficult to find is smaragdus jadeite, which must be chiseled from the rock of the chasm. Or so it used to be. Ever since in any case, smaragdus jadeite is an adepti treasure, and the adeptal power within is not something that most humans can withstand. Goodness knows if that child will succeed in finding these...
Well, since you're an Adeptus, Granny, the person you asked for help, they must...
Yes. I suppose she does...
She counts? How come there are so many Adepti in Liyue Harbor? We seem to bump into them all the time. It feels like even when you go out to eat, you could be sitting next to an Adeptus.
Oh, maybe so. Who can say? A fair few of my old friends are rather fond of mundane mortal...
I'm back, Granny. Oh, I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to do the honors. This child here is Yen Fei. She's the one... Yen Fei? I believe you've already heard of the Traveler and her...
Of course, who hasn't? Much has been written about you in the Millilith's records. You became one of Liyue's most wanted after the Millilith marked you as a suspect following the incident at the Rite of Dissension. After which, you fought off the Millilith at Julian Karst and made contact with the Fatui before finally defeating an ancient god together with Granny and her associates, and subsequently being cleared of any and all suspicion by the Chiseng. What a shame. A shame that we didn't meet sooner. If we had, well, I can't say that I would have been able to clear you of suspicion immediately, but it certainly would have been less, embarrassing. Allow me to introduce myself once more. I'm Yenfei, a legal advisor. Got a legal problem? You can come right to me. Oh, yes, here's my business card. You'll find it has my contact details and office address. If you have an urgent issue, just leave me a note at this address. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, I offer a very generous
All right, Yenfei, all right. Let's get to the business at hand. I do not think these two are in any dire need of legal assistance at the moment. You'll have to excuse Yenfei. She's always been like this, ever the talkative one when it comes to her own affairs.
Paimon was gonna ask the same question. You seem really different from the...
An Adeptus? I guess. Kinda. My old man said he was one anyway. He mentioned that he once campaigned with Rex Lapis for a long old time, and then after that was all over, he went back and married my mom. They had me, and once I was all grown up, the two of them upped and left on a journey, leaving me with Granny here.
Well, that's a bit casual for an Adeptus. Aren't you guys supposed to sign solemn contracts to protect Liyue Harbor and all that stuff? What do you...
Well, my dad did say that he'd talked it through with Rex Lapis, and that he was fine with it. Even contributed towards the wedding gift, apparently. Anyway, let's not dwell on that too much. So, Granny, I've gotten a hold of most of the stuff you asked for, except for smaragdus jadeite. I couldn't find it.
Is that so? Yenfei, are you sure you can't find some other way? They have helped Liyue greatly, after all. It is only right that they are duly rewarded.
I know, Granny, you've told me 1,000 times already. Well, the chasm's definitely a no-go, but there's still a chance we can figure out... Hold on a moment. Let me have a look.
Whoa, that's a really thick book. Look.
Commercial consultancy. Or Crossel. A Snezhnayan merchant who once came to me with some legal queries on certain articles in the legal codices. If my memory serves, he mentioned that he was considering acquiring some Smaragdus jadeite to make hairpins, and wanted to know if there were any legal ramifications that he should be aware of. Said he was planning to, so I guess I'll go look for him. With any luck, he'll have gotten his hands on some Smaragdus jadeite, or might have an idea of. Oh, you want to join me? I suppose that's no problem, but it's best if you just stand by and watch. If you try to get involved, you'll only risk placing yourself in legal jeopardy.
Wow, an Adeptus imploring us to avoid incurring legal liability. Best we be a little more careful than usual.
Hello, Mr. Crossel. How's business?
Oh, good, very good. All thanks to your advice, Miss Yanfei.
You're too kind. I was simply doing my job. Now, I believe that the last time we met, you mentioned that you were looking to source some Smaragdus jadeite to make hairpins. Have there been any further development?
Well, yes. As a matter of fact, in the end, I did acquire a small piece of Smaragdus jadeite and had it fashioned into a pair of hair. Miss Yanfei, might I presume that you have an interest in the hairpins? I must apologize. I've already rented them out to a lady named Zhiqiao. If you'd like to inspect them, you may have to...
Wait, isn't Smaragdus jadeite really rare? Aren't you worried about the hairpins getting damaged or lost while they're being rented out?
No, I'm not worried in the slightest, because I signed a contract with Miss Zhiqiao before renting them to her. The contract makes it quite clear that if she loses or damages the item in question, she must compensate. In return, I included a clause that guarantees the Smaragdus jadeite is genuine, with a penalty of 10 times the item's value payable by me to Miss Zhiqiao in the event that it is shown to be a fake.
Guaranteed genuine, with 10 times the value payable if this claim is shown to be false. Yes, these terms are very...
Of course. This way, both the client and I have the assurance we need. To ensure fairness, each of us has retained an original copy of the...
In that case, might you know where Miss Zhiqiao lives? We'd like to pay her a visit and have a look at the hairpins.
Oh, of course. She wrote her address down when we signed our contract. Here, I'll mark it on your map for...
Thanks a lot, Mr. Crossel. We'll be off now.
My
Oh, whatever shall I do?
Yes, that's me. Is there something I can help you?
How do you do, Monsieur Chow? We understand from Mr. Crossell that you recently... My associates and I are very interested in them. Would you mind letting us take a look?
The hairpins? I can't let... I don't know how it could have happened. I always kept them right by my side, and I spent so much money on them. If I have to pay their original value... There's no way I could come up with that amount of money on such short notice. My family is in the ore business too, but business has been suffering ever since the cast. We now have a backlog of paid-up orders just sitting around, so we've been having to purchase some stock from other ore merchants to complete them. A big banquet is coming up in a few days, and several ore merchants I know of will be there. I need this opportunity. That's what the hairpins were for, to keep. But now that I've lost the hairpins...
Why does Paimon have a sudden strong sense of déjà vu?
Would you really? I sent a commission to the Adventurers Guild, but I haven't heard anything back.
Hold on. Don't run off looking for the hairpins just yet. Monsieur Chow, would you let me have a look at the rental contract?
Huh? Well, I mean, sure, I have...
Let me see.
That's right! Yanfei said she's a legal advisor, didn't she? Maybe it's true. Though surely there must be a win...
Right. I finished reading the contract. The terms are very clear, and they do indeed stipulate that you must pay Mr. Crossell the original value. Furthermore, the contract also expressly states that the amount of compensation must take current market prices, and given the rarity of Smaragdus Jadeite, I fear that the final amount of
Even higher? Oh, no.
Uh-oh. Jucho looks like she's about...
However... all of this is assuming that it is indeed genuine Smaragdus Jadeite that was inlaid into the hairpin.
Did you really have to pause before saying that part? Anyway, the hairpins are lost, so how exactly would we be able to find out if the Jadeite, whichever way you look at it,
Except that if we found the hairpins, there'd no longer be any need to check whether the Jadeite is genuine, would they?
Please. Please, Don't trouble yourselves over this. The fact is, however much it is, I will have to pay it. My family are merchant. Now that it's come to this, I really shouldn't keep Crossell in the dark any longer.
Yes, legally speaking, it seems this is the most sensible course of action. But before that, so hold on a moment, Mr. Chow. When you first touched the hairpins...
What did I feel? Well, I remember that the gemstones set into the pins were perfectly smooth to the touch. My family has seen much jade pass through its hands in the past, so I am quite...
Smooth to the touch? No, it's nothing. I just need to re-examine a few things. Let's head
Ah, Miss Yanfei, you've returned. With Miss Jiqiao in tow, too, I see. How are... You lost them? Are you serious?
I'm sorry. Truly, I am.
Mora! Do you have any idea what I had to go through to get my... I just don't... Forget it. Talking won't bring them back. Since Miss Yanfei is here, I suppose we can just have her estimate the amount that...
No problem. But before I can give an official estimate, I'll need to do a little market research. Ah, yes. And if I may just confirm, it was in fact genuine Smaragdus Jadeite inlaid into the hairpins, correct?
Of course. Genuine article guaranteed, or I pay...
All right, understood. I'll conduct some market research, and once I'm back, I'll provide an official assessment of the sum owed...
Thank you very much. How could she lose my hairpins? She'd better pay every last Mora that...
Looks like I'll have to find some way to raise that money.
Please wait, Mr. Chow. I have something to It's not convenient to speak here, so let's find somewhere that we can sit and...
Miss Yenfei, what is this about? Are you here to tell me how much I owe?
No. What I wanted to talk about is, there is a chance that the ore inlaid on those hairpins may not be Smaragdus jadeite after all.
What do you mean? Are you implying that you already sneaked off and found them?
Obviously not. I'm no adventurer, let alone a member of the guild. I don't run thankless, time-consuming errands for a living. Let's just say I made some I don't know if Granny told you this, but Smaragdus jadeite is found deep underground and contains very concentrated elemental. If mere mortals come into contact with it, well, they'll be sick in the best case. And in the worst case, they could even experience a dramatic change of personality. It most certainly would not be smooth. Mr. Chow, did you at any time feel unwell while the hairpins were—
No, not at all. I felt perfectly fine the whole time. Not even the slightest bit unwell. I didn't feel anything special.
Now that is strange. I noticed earlier that there were elemental traces in Mr. If I've deduced correctly, he may still have the Smaragdus jadeite and—
If that's the case, we should go confront him right now and expose his dirt—
Absolutely not. If we were to confront him now, there's no way he would admit to it. Eventually, he would find some argument to compel it, and then he'd throw the Smaragdus jadeite into the sea the moment we were gone. After that, he would simply insist that Mr. Chow pay up per the contract. He would lose Meanwhile, we would have to look under every stone in Liyue, hoping and praying that the hairpins do actually still exist somewhere in this world.
So vivid that Paimon thinks it might be experience.
Oh, it certainly is. I've seen my fair share of situations like this, and brute force methods are certainly one way of resolving them. Fortunately, I have far more elegant solutions at my disposal. I'll share them with you in due course.
Well then, since you're so experienced in dealing with problems like—
Oh, that won't be a problem. But first, Mr. Chow.
Huh? Does there have to be a contract for everything? Paimon can't even keep track. It feels like Yanfei is even more concerned with them than a certain someone else we know.
These are my formal terms of engagement. Everything prior to now has just been pro bono advice. But for me to investigate any further, I require a written contract. Any work commissioned but not bound by a contract cannot be relied upon.
I understand. Then I will be glad to place this matter into your capable hands if you—
No problem. Just sign here, and I'll sign too. Okay. Now write your address, and I'll also need your signatures on pages 5, 7, and on the very last page. Finally, if you could just use this ink pad to make a handprint over here.
This contract has so many pages. Paimon's all out of—
All right, that should do it. My fees are the same as always, and they're written in the contract. Have a look through and let me know.
I've had a read through. Everything checks out.
Well then, here's your copy of the contract. I will retain the other copy. Not for now, no. Despite how intractable this problem might sound, it will actually be quite straightforward to resolve. Once, I don't believe you have been part of an investigation like this before, in which case, hopefully
Miss Yunfei, I have to ask.
Because, as it happens, I'm currently trying to acquire some Smaragdus Jadeite myself. I noticed strong traces of geoenergy around Mr. Crossel. Whether he actually made it into an item of jewelry or not is a separate matter. But either way, it's a lead. As long as we follow it, who knows? We might just be able to get our hands on some. Also, the idea of someone abusing the law to their advantage. But again, let's not dwell on this. Let's go to... I've got it! Let's pay a visit to Chateau, the boss of the Jade Mystery. He's a professional when it comes... If Mr. Crossel had his ore worked on at all, Chateau would undoubtedly...